What's up, Dragon Brood? I decided today I want to take my chance, or my version, or my moment to play some life gain. And partly there's an issue here, right? We know that stuff like temporary lockdown is still really big, but also we could kind of work around that a little bit. And I want to do it a little bit differently with some tokens. So we're going to start at the top with Case of the Uneaten Feast. This card's really good. It just lets you gain more life for every creature. It does have the upside that you could possibly play stuff out of the graveyard. We have Lunarch Veteran, obviously because we're trying to gain life. Skrelv's Hive, though. This is a way we're going to go to just produce a token every turn and hopefully gain life every turn so it offsets the life gain that we're losing. Of course, Voice of the Blessed, because it cares about us gaining life. Deep Cavern Bat, because it's really good, but also has lifelink. Amalia, basically another version of Voice of the Blessed for us, but possibly blows up and kills everything else. We do also have LSL Core that gives us some bonus for maybe those Skrelv's Hive tokens dying, but also gaining life whenever they come into play. We do need some removal, and I chose to go with Rite of Oblivion here because it does allow us to possibly be able to remove a temporary lockdown. Hopefully we don't need it that often, but it's here just in case. And we do have Wedding Announcement that does cost more than 2, so it'll survive one of those as well. We're also going to be playing Wandering Emperor and Aclazotz because it's part of the life gain plan, but does has a discard option as a bonus. With lands, some people who play these decks choose to play lands that just come into play and gain life. I opted not to because I didn't want as many come into play tap lands, especially for the early turns, but I am playing 2 Restless Fortress as a way to gain some life late. Now, of course, if you do want this deck list, it will be down in the description below. You can just look for the blue arrows. It takes you to my Moxfield link. You can download it, try it for yourself. But before you do that, let's watch some games and see if this version with the tokens is better than some of the other life gain decks we've been seeing. Oh boy. Sure, we'll keep it. I don't even know what I played turn 2. Maybe just Amalia? But I can get maybe Case and something down? Would be my guess. Oh, and then we're racing against toxic things. That'll be fun. I mean, I guess at least I could play Wedding Announcement, maybe block something. Yeah, I'm not interested. We'll just take all our proliferate counters the rest of the game. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna do this first, so I do have something I can throw in the way. And then maybe I will have to double block here. Reluctantly. Alright, you got it. Okay. So they're just doing hardcore rat things. Got it. I think here we play this. We play this. Play this tapped. Wow, just lands. Dang, we needed a spell bad there. That's not cool. We needed a spell super badly. If for nothing else, just to grow Amalia would have been cool, but that obviously didn't work. Alright, that might help. Let's go here, so that gets a counter. Then bat. Hopefully steal something relevant from the opponent. Oh, it's flyers now. Okay. Like, opponent just went straight toxic. Okay. Well, that's a thing to know. Discarding we don't care about here. That's fine. And they know we have a plains we can get rid of. Yep. You have a flying toxic creature. That thing gives us something toxic? Alright. Sure. That's a thing to know now. So now we're just racing against them having toxic. There. This doesn't have death touch or anything. And alright, that's fine. Okay. So I could activate my land and attack if we just want to kill Liliana. Alright, didn't matter. Opponent scooped. Situation here was I was just going to probably end up playing either. There's two choices here. I could either activate the land and attack, send multiple things into Liliana with this being a big 7/7 flyer, or I just pass, play Wedding Announcement, gain life, this gets bigger and is blockable. They minus Liliana, we get rid of the new token, I guess, and then we're off to the races either way. So, yeah, interesting build. I don't think I've seen somebody go that hardcore on just the mono black toxic stuff, but I guess that's the type of deck we like to play against. Okay, we'll do this with double Cavern Bats. I always feel like I'm on the receiving end of double Deep Cavern Bat. Rarely do I get to be the one delivering the bats. Well, I may not be doing much delivering of bats, as it turns out, because anytime mono red leaves a mana up, it's because there's a play with fire. Oh, there wasn't this time, though. Oh, well, if you have all that, I might as well take the only creature you can play then, huh? That makes sense. I mean, now they have to just find a creature, so sure, we'll attack. Oh, crap, I should have played Amalia first. I was thinking I was just going to play Bat, but then I forgot I had Amalia, but I guess we'll go ahead and do this anyway. And we'll take, I don't know, probably an Ancestral Anger. Alright, well, that'll do it. Gotta mulligan this. Alright, this one we can keep. Let's get rid of... Wow. Probably a Skrelv's Hive. Assuming we're going to bat on 2, maybe play Wedding Announcement on 3, and then try to figure something out. Rookie. I do like me some mono green. It has been pretty good lately. I have Warrior cost 4. I guess we take the Pull of Kranos then. I mean, none of it matters. Well, they got the forest. Now they just get to fight our bat, so that's no good. Oh, they're opting not to fight our bat. Interesting. I assumed they would have get more damage in here and then get to cast that next turn, but maybe they got other plans. This is nice. We'll not be able to get a Sharp-Eyed Rookie, though, unfortunately. So we're just going to attack. Though now they can use that to get rid of a Wandering Emperor. So that's real. I mean, a Wedding Announcement. So that's fair. And then they'll just get a choice. And do they want to kill Why do I keep saying Wandering Emperor? We'll kill Wedding Announcement, or kill a bat, or just attack for a lot of damage here. I think we'll block some of that. Okay. This feels like we're starting to make something happen. All right, so let's go ahead and play this first before we attack. Not gonna lie, I am a little worried about them getting a Doomscar Warrior, but I think we have to take the Archdruid's Charm against our better judgment. And I really wanted to play this here, but I think I've got to do this first and then work on growing these over the next couple turns. Get this, and then hope we don't die to some combination of those 2 cards. No, they got the land. Yep. I was afraid of. Maybe they'll put it on the Scout to make it harder to block. Okay, that's good at least. So I have to choose. But the good news on future turns, that's the real thing I'm concerned about here. We can also exile the Scout. We have the Wandering Emperor, or we just play this. Am I looking to just block this out entirely? If we attack, these gain 2, this becomes a 5/5. I can trade with the rookie then, but we also know they have that in hand. Yeah, this is just all around not great. I guess it would be a 6. That's not nothing. Man, I'm going to take 8 and see what happens. We might be risking dying here, honestly. I mean, they could look at 3 cards to put whatever scary thing in their hand that they might have. That feels weird. Not gonna lie. So our choices now, we're gonna get to draw a card, because I have to attack with both bats here. I mean, I don't have to, but I kind of have to, right? Or I could attack with 1 bat, make this a 4/4. Well, Wandering Emperor is going to get negated by this thing anyway, right? Yeah, it's kind of a no-win situation. All right, I guess we're just playing this and attacking, hoping for the best. Maybe we'll get something good for next turn? No, we definitely did not. Only benefits is we have a 6/6 and a 5/5 here. Unfortunately, they have 2 tramplers, and we know how bad it is. So the only real... Oh, that actually makes it tougher. I was going to say the best thing we could do is split our blocks. But now we can't even really do that. Actually, no, we still split them. We'll just be losing our 6/6. Alright, if that's all they're doing, then we just do this. Force them to use the thing, and we just take 2. But that's fine. We can also just make our Wandering Emperor first strike next turn now. So now we feel a little bit safer. I mean, they can just let us take 1 and then they get a card. Yeah, so they're sitting on that. Which isn't a bad idea, truthfully, because they have so many tramplers. It does cause some problems for us. Flourishing Bloomkin, also a big body. That is a nice card to have here. Alright. Now I'm starting to feel at least a little bit better. Oh no, they have Pull of Kranos. I already know about Secret Reach too. I'm the worst. I'm the biggest offender of that. But that's okay. They can have that back. We can still live with that. Alright. Us getting all those triggers is still worth it in the end. Oh, boy. Uneaten Feast, while nice, is not the card we're looking for, I don't think. Alright, end the turn. We're at 13, so I don't think we die. Even if they try to fight something here, I think we're mostly okay. You're gonna pump a thing. They can pump something +4. So no matter what, our Voice of the Blessed is gonna struggle. Unless we block a... No, if we block a 4, and then they have to spend 4, then we'll get a free +1 anyway. So yeah, that seems cool. Because we'll gain life whenever we use the Wandering Emperor's ability, assuming they go all in on the Tyvar stand, which is what we're going to aim for. So let's do this. You got to use it somewhere. Where are you using it? They're going to try and fight. So now... They're going to make that a 4. This is going to sound weird, but I'm actually going to get rid of my own Deep Cavern Bat, because that's the only way this works. Yeah, I think I have to, because I have to get rid of a tapped thing, but here's the problem. If I target one of their things, then they're just going to use the Tyvar stand, and we don't gain the life, and then we just lose all of our stuff anyway. So, this is weird. But they also already have a Pull of Kranos, so whatever. So I'm playing around their Tyvar stand by getting rid of our own thing, as dumb as that is. But then it now forces them to use the Tyvar stand if they want to kill our Amalia. And that's assuming we don't hit on one of these Scries. They're going to +1 the Flourishing Bloom can anyway. I mean, makes sense if that's what you want to do. Can't fault them for it. Yep. All right. I mean, we at least got something out of that. Unfortunately, lost both of our dudes. We missed on the scry, so that didn't help our situation. I got a little greedy. Tried to do what we could. Let's do this. Ellis Core is not bad here, though. I think I'm just taking this, though. Play a land. Go ahead and play this. Plus this. All right.
I have got new moves to teach you.
And it's what we can do for now. Oh, I'm losing a voice of the bless here. All right. I mean, if they have another thing, another just pump X, whatever, we're just dead regardless. Actually, if we're going to do that, let's block here, block here. I mean, if they have the fight spell or whatever, we're dead just the same. Yeah, all right. We're dead. Yeah, we keep this too. I mean, play bad again and then just see where it goes. Cacophony Scamp. We've definitely found the red decks today. Alright, how bad is it? Oh, Ashna, what is this thing? I don't even remember this card. Deals, when it attacks, deals 1 damage to defending player, huh? Okay. Or we could take War Leader's Call. I mean, I guess we just take War Leader's Call here. We're not really worried about the other cards. And also, y'all, like, I see a few people trying to do the thing with, I guess if we block, it doesn't really matter, huh? Alright, we at least forced them to sacrifice their dude. But, like, the idea of War Leader's Call plus Ashnil is cute, but generally, it's not really what you want to be doing. I know that sounds crazy, but you're better off just playing more direct burn with... I like the idea of Ashnil plus the little perforator thing. I think that makes sense to me. That's pretty cool. What are we doing here? I think ultimately I'm just going to flash this in and make a token to get rid of. I don't think I'm really doing too much else here. Oh, another War Leader's Call. Well, that's super unfortunate. Alright, we'll just have to get rid of both of them, I guess.
I hope you're ready to lose. Guards, to me.
We will attack these. We'll -1. We'll get rid of one of those. Backing this duder. And then we'll get rid of the other one. Attacking this duder. Alright. Yep, you got it, friend. You got it. Go ahead and take a point, since we're going to gain some back anyway here. Oh yeah, that can definitely stay up top. +1 you. No attacks. Probably just giving up Wandering Emperor here. Yep, we take 4. Gonna exile what? A creature? Sure. I mean, if they attack with action now, I might even just block it here. I don't even know if we care all that much. Oh yeah, sure. Hurt yourself with the Gatekeeper. I'm down. They don't want to give up their Ashenil, because that's their whole game plan at the moment. So we're going to go ahead and play this. Minus this, gain some life.
We must protect the people.
Try, see what we get. Ooh, Scroll's Hive. I'm down for that under the circumstances. No taxis just yet. Once we get to where we're gaining extra life, I'm not really sure if the opponent's going to be able to beat us efficiently. And we can just get rid of Ashnell whenever we're ready, which might be next turn. Sure. Why not? I mean, doesn't really matter because you're still just going to kill the same thing. Like, I'm not really sure why they wasted the card. Like, when that dies, you still get to kill. Oh, I guess you make a 2/2, so there is some relevance to it. Alright, so they're at 10. I mean, if we get rid of Ashnell, do they even really have a play? Because I don't even know this answer. Like, we're not under threat of anything, so I'm just going to take my time here and just get some more tokens. I'll get rid of Ashnell next turn. Alright, and I have a Mirix to start making bodies. That should be enough here. Yeah, that doesn't really matter. Like, they don't have a good attack here. Yep. We lose one, gain one, but then we get all the triggers. That can definitely stay up top. We draw it. Let's go ahead and cast this. Get rid of that. Yeah, we don't really care about losing that life. We're about to gain some back anyway. Back for 7. And if they play a creature, they kill themselves now, so sure. Yep. Alright. Yeah, if you're playing Ashnell, I think you just want more actual damage. You're not trying to do quirky things with that. That doesn't do as much. Sure. With one card? I don't think there's any way we die with one card. We'll just block like that. Sure. You got it. Yep. Yeah, the only reason I didn't block those guys is like, I guess I could have blocked the one that had the sorcery under it. Because there's a possibility, I guess, that they could have played something that made 2 or 3 blockers. But they were at 3 either way. They were going to die to a Voice of the Bless. So it would have taken... Well, no, even then, if we don't block those, and if they're going to sweep the board with like a... I don't know, any type of sweeper, then it's going to be sorcery speed, and then they would die because it would take 4 anyway. So, yeah, not blocking those is still probably the right play there. We get to go first. Okay, sure. No real life gain things going on, but, you know, we'll see what we can turn this into. All right, well, we'll just take a chance and start losing some life here. We're going to surveil. Make a dude. Try to attack. Oh, wait. That thing is summoning sickness. I clicked through being able to play a Voice of the Blast because I wasn't thinking. That's so messed up. My own fault, though. I just brain turned off for a second. Okay, that at least does a little bit of something. Would have been better having one of these out last turn, but, you know. Not the worst thing. They don't have any black or white mana, I mean, to sweep the board yet, so they'll have to do it some other way. There's an ill-time explosion. That'll do it. And we'll just try to rebuild next turn. Alright, that's good to have for later. Pass the turn. I don't think we want to use that. Well, maybe we could have used that to get rid of the beanstalk. Because ultimately, we obviously want to kill a Traxxer or whatever, but... All right, they're just going through it right now. Saying we want to kill all your... oh, they're playing like a reanimator pile. Yeah, we're probably not going to beat that. I imagine that's going to be bad for us. All right. Well, they got everything in the graveyard they wanted, so they can play any reanimator card here and be good to go. Bramble Familiar. As much as I would like to play Acklazotz here, I don't know how much that really helps us. I mean, we're kind of just scraping by here. Those couple of early sweepers hurt a lot, not gonna lie. And they still obviously have options of Lightning Helix and other stuff they were just throwing away. Oh, why are you just passing here? Feel like there's something I don't know. Ley line. Getting rid of Ace. Nope, getting rid of the Skrelv's Hive. The token maker, that makes sense. Especially if they didn't have anything else going on. I don't want to waste this because, again, we know what's in their graveyard. Go ahead and play this. We get to draw, even though making a token wouldn't have been the worst thing. All right. Could have also made an excuse for Acklazotz there. Ugh, they're also playing... oh my gosh. They're going in. Yeah, we're... with the opponent being at 15, I don't think we're going to recover from this one, y'all. I'm truly trying to come up with, like, a reason to keep playing this game, but... I think we're pretty toast. Okay. Let's play this. I mean, if we get there, I'll be shocked, but I don't see how it's going to happen. All right, attack for 1. Make 2 body, or make 1 body, gain 3 life. I mean, the only good news is we have a lot of life right now. And maybe we can find another Rite of Oblivion or something. Instant sorcery cards in your graveyard. Exactly 2 colors have Jumpstart. Jumpstart says you may cast this card from your graveyard by discarding a card in addition to its other costs. Okay. I don't think they're going to be doing any real attacking with that. Making them discard has no real value now. They also have the ability to play No More Lies. Actually, they don't have the ability to play No More Lies. They have the wrong lands up. Because this does not make blue. But I don't see a spot where we're ever going to get to cat. Like, they're going to get to give something double strike. So we'll take 10. I guess we do this. I was trying to think, like, when I'd be able to get a Wandering Emperor down, but they're just not a good spot. If we draw an untapped land next turn, we might be able to get that. Oh, but it has Hexproof from Monocolor. That's no good either. All right. I mean, they could Lightning Helix one of the veterans. Nope, they're just going to Helix us. Okay. Sure. A little concerning that they knew we were going to gain life and they were still willing to Helix us. So, makes me wonder if they have a way to just finish us here. I mean, they might. I don't know. I really don't know. All right. We take 10. Oh, they're gonna get rid of all of our small dudes. Okay, well, that's it. GG's. Like, we're not recovering from that. Yeah, even double playing those doesn't do anything here, I don't believe. Okay, we'll try. Oh no, but they have access to Helix. Yeah, it doesn't even matter. Yeah, all right, we're dead. We're just going through the motions here. Ew. All right, we'll keep. Not the way we want this to go down to start with, obviously. Oh boy, how do we get out of this mess? All right, I guess we just go here, here. Hope there's no cut down, which there is apparently. Nope, there was not. Or they're just going to choose to bat us on this turn. Nope. All right, fair enough. Come on, untap land. There you go. That's what we're looking for. And now if you can get us another land deck, I'd really appreciate it. I would like to play 2 spells next turn. Well, that is 2 spells. I was not overly specific, huh? All right, let's get some life. Oh my. Well, they're going to have everything they need here anyway. Actually, crap. I should have taken the march. Because they're still 2 lands away from doing anything else. That was dumb. Why did I do that? Sure. Because we could have made these big enough by then that we don't even care that they have the march. God, that was so stupid. Alright, might as well. At least make it just too big. Alright, hey, there's a deep cavern bat. We'll take it. And then we'll attack with this. And then play this. Yeah, this is just going to stay. Alright. There's a 10-10 Amaya. At least a March can't kill that. What's dumb is I probably have to bat first to force them to use the March or get out of their hand, and then play the Voice of the Blessed. Which is kind of silly. I mean, I'll block with Amalia and a token here. Yeah, I was going to say, if it comes down to it, that just makes the most sense. So I'm going to lose some value on our Voice of the Blessed here. So they're going to march that, and then... Oh, nope. So they have March, Gissa, which we don't care about, Shieldred, which we don't care about. Cut down now. Blah. Dang it. I don't like you having any of these cards, opponent. I guess we'll take Cut down to just cost them more mana. But boo to that. Very much boo to that. Okay. Here's some other good news, though. If they're going to do anything, they're going to get rid of the Voice of the Blessed here, right? Then we get to sit on these other cards. And then Amalia becomes something that, okay, well, now you can't deal with that. I mean, Amalia might just blow everything up at this point. I got to be careful. Mice? I mean, what else am I going to do? I mean, at this point, you kill a deep cavern bat. Yeah, I was going to say. Like, That works. Maya gets bigger. All right. We can also just use Deep Cavern Bat to, use Takanuma to get back a Deep Cavern Bat if we wanted to here. So we're actually not in bad shape. Yep, you have a Preacher. Question is, all we have is that. They're still stuck on 3 lands. Alright, I guess we do. Oh, Arena! Did you really? Oh, God. Tapped all the black mana. Like, for real? Dude, come on. Just like, jeez. Alright. Attack, attack, attack. No reason running Amalia in there. Hitting the opponent for 10, and then it'll be more next turn. Yeah, we'll take a backup Voice of the Blessed. Why not? In the turn. We don't really lose to anything here, so it's fine. Now, even if they got to the point where Gix's command mattered, we're just going to attack with a big Voice of the Blessed. Yeah, alright. Get all of our life triggers. Sure. And then you just want to cut down this bat. Alright. I get what they're doing. You gotta do what you can to stay alive. I don't fault them for it. Oh, that Aganjo's kind of neat. Wandering Emperor is also neat. Now we just have enough in flyers that none of this matters. I think. Oh no, we're 1 short. Well, we could just play another creature. It wouldn't matter anyway. There's a lot of stuff going off. Yeah, opponent says GG. We can attack for lethal now. Alright, so I finally did the life gain thing this season. And it was okay. It has some good cards, obviously, like the Deep Cavern Bats and the Wedding Announcements and Wandering Emperor, but at the end of the day, it didn't feel like we needed Aclazats. I think here's the problem with the deck. I think you're susceptible to a lot of things, right? All the sweepers, the temporary lockdowns and all that. I thought Rite of Oblivion was cool, but I'm not sure it was significantly better than even having just a Get Lost, I think is real. So, while it was a neat card, I don't know how... I like it because we have tokens, but I think if you built the deck differently, I would just go with Get Lost, maybe. But something to consider here is realistically, do we even need to be doing stuff with Skrelv's Hive or whatever? Could we cut 1 Ellis or 1 Amalia and make room for some other things? Could we cut the Aclazats and just play Shieldrids and Reaper, right? Those also gain life, and they're probably fine on the overall strategy of the deck anyway. If you think about it, we already have tons of things we're playing on 2 anyway, even if we don't have Skrelv's Hive, because you have Voice of the Blessed, Deep Cavern Bat, Amalia, Ellis, and whatever removal card you want to put in that slot. That's probably fine. If you, like I said, you cut the 4 Skrelv's Hive, you cut 1 Amalia, maybe 1 Ellis. Don't know, maybe you leave him at 3. But either way, you have 5 slots opened up. You get rid of Aclazat, that's a 6th slot. You could play 3 Preacher and 3 Shieldred, and your deck's probably automatically stronger. Right? Now you have something that lets you draw cards. You have... Because you're practically going to draw cards all the time anyway. Matter of fact, I think that's the change I'm going to make. I'm going to cut these. I'm going to cut the Aclazats. Maybe, maybe not on Amalia. I don't really know how I feel about that. But bare minimum, I think we're going to go Shieldred for at least 2. And I think we're going to go Preacher for at least 3. And I think if you cut an Amalia, you could be at 60 cards, which I think is fine. Amalia is legendary. This actually, if you do that, I'd probably be more likely to keep Amalia cut a case, to be truthful. But Case Oscar becomes kind of an interesting card in this deck because then you could get back Shieldreds and get back Preachers, and that's kind of cool, and it gives you something else to do on turn 1. So maybe. And then, like I said, on the Rite of Oblivions, they're neat. I like them. You can get rid of any permanent. Sometimes you need to get rid of artifacts, which you can't with Get Lost. But I like some number of Get Lost anyway. I'm going to be at 61 because I'm greedy. However, I don't think there's anything wrong if you just want to go ahead and cut the other 2 Rite of Oblivion and just play 3 Get Lost. Or some combination of 3 Oblivion or 3 Get Lost to be at 60 cards. But yeah, this is where I'm going to end up on this one. Overall, I will say this. Is the deck playable? Yes. Can you win games? Yes. But you're also going to have some games you lose to just weird draws, right? Where you got too many tap lands early. Or, you know, your opponent had a good double removal start and you just didn't draw anything after that to gain life or whatever. Some of those things are going to happen, but that's kind of the nature of playing these types of decks. Now, I'll also say this. Could we play some angels that gain life? Could we play the angel that lets you get free other angels or whatever? Yes, but those versions tend to not be good. I've seen several of those and on the ladder, and they tend to not be consistent. So I'd rather play something that just has better overall card value, like we're saying, like Preacher, like Shieldred, like Wandering Emperor, and can survive some of the things like Temporary Lockdown, which the Preacher now survives, Shieldred survives, right? Stuff like that. That gives you, it solves problems that the other version suffered from, I guess. But anyway, all that said, this is a list I'm going to leave posted for everybody. 4 Case of the Uneaten Feast, 4 Lunarch Veteran, 2 Get Lost, 4 Voice of the Blessed, 4 Deep Cavern Bat, 3 Amalia, 3 Ellis, 2 Rite of Oblivion, 4 Wedding Announcement, 3 Preacher of the Schism, 2 Wandering Emperor, 2 Shieldred, 1 Igonzo, 7 Plains, 3 Swamp, 1 Takenuma, 4 Caves of Koilos, 2 Restless Fortress, 4 Shattered Sanctum, and 2 Merrick's. Now, we'll say, if you do want to see a list with just some different type of token action, we did find a way to make Selesnya tokens playable despite all of the temporary lockdowns we're seeing out there, so you may want to check that out. That's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.